On the night of the Munguia fight, I found myself wondering after the fight, okay, how long does Canelo celebrate, enjoy, and relive the moments from this fight before he begins the process of choosing the next one? Does it start that night when you go to bed, or do you manage to put that off for a couple or a few weeks?
No, I go to vacation with my wife because I need to spend time with my wife after
training.
After training and everything. And I let Eddie Reynoso and Jaimon and Luis de Cubas working on that, and then they let me know, and we figure out everything. But yeah, I spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks with my wife, not talking about boxing.
Surely you know that among print media and others in the sport, this was not the fight that people wanted to see. I can name 3 other potential opponents that would have generated more heat in the media world than Berlanga does. So why Berlanga at this moment?
I think Mexico versus Puerto Rico is a good thing to do it, and he's young, he's strong. It's a good style to make a good fight, and you know, it's the perfect fight for me.
His biggest...
And you know, like you say, people, all the media always talking about the other fight.
We do.
Yeah, and it happened when I don't fight with Golovkin. Yeah, I fighting with other guy. You need to fight Golovkin and then fight with Golovkin, and then other opponent comes for the people. No, we want to see now with him, and it's always. But you know, I'm glad to be in this position because I'm in the position I can do whatever I want, and people still is gonna still. If I fight that guy, you say, they gonna still say, oh, now you need to fight this or that.
Right, no question.
Yeah.
But and to be clear, I think everybody understands you have earned the highest position. You are the #1 dollar-for-dollar fighter in the sport. You've earned the right to make your own decisions. But that's never going to stop those of us in the commentary class from, you know, talking about all of the other opponents. Berlanga brings one clear qualification, which is straight-ahead punching power. I say to people, the last asset that's going to beat Canelo is straight-ahead punching power. Look at his ability to take a punch. You agree? Yeah?
Yeah. You know, I'm strong. I'm very talented with a lot of experience, and I prove it in every fight. And yeah, you're right. You know, he's confident in his power, but look, I've been in there with everybody, and I'm a very strong fighter.
I commented on our chat stream during the Munguia fight that everybody talks about your chin, and based on a conversation that I had with you a long time ago, I said I don't think it's just the chin. I think it's his lower body strength. I think it's his legs. It's what happens from the waist down. I can't ever remember seeing you knocked off balance. And you and I agreed one time that it was the horseback riding, the 2.5 hours in the morning training hunter-jumper before you go to the boxing gym, that was critical to that ability. You're still doing it, and you agree that that's still part of the reason why you take shots so well?
Not I don't do it that much, but when I'm in Mexico, yeah, I like to ride horses and everything. But yeah, I have strong legs, and you know, I don't take that punch clear. I don't take that punch clear. I always try to move or rolling or, you know, blocking. And I always doing that in the gym. I always try to put some time for my defense, and that's a key.
Is it still possible that before we see you retire, you could fight David Benavidez, David Morel, and Terence Crawford?
Everything is possible. Everything is possible. You know, I always fight for legacy. I always fight all the best out there, and if the money is right, is everything possible.
Well, the money's right when you fight them when they are at their best. So did Crawford partially disqualify himself with a less than spectacular performance against Madrimov?
You know, like I say, he proving 154, and he knows he's very different. And I always say, you know, Crawford is a good fighter, and as a fighter, I know you think you can beat everybody when you are good, but that's why they are good weight classes, you know, and that's what I say. But you know, everybody wants to fight me because it's a payday.
On the undercard that night, David Morel was less than spectacular. It was a little bit of a disappointing performance. Did that disqualify him for now?
Yeah, I think so.
And Benavidez, less than spectacular against Vostok.
Like I say, he fighting in his weight class. His weight class is 175, and when he fighting in his weight class, he looks like he used to, right? Because he's fighting in his 175, which is his weight class. So he don't look like a monster, they say.
You have a lot of money. You have properties in Mexico and America. How many more times can you generate the hunger to be the best?
I don't know, but I still love boxing. I still enjoy all this, my training camp. And, you know, I think this Canelo beats the 25 years old Canelo. So I feel in my prime. I feel better than ever.
Muchas gracias, amigo.
Gracias. Gracias.